Hello everybody and welcome to the Hungarian Grand Prix, this beautiful circuit situated in Hungary. No. I haven't look at that. This 4.381 kilometre circuit situated in the beautiful Hungarian, well, in Hungary actually, it's just in Hungary. Don't need to say much more about it. With a lap record of a 1:19.0, it's going to be an interesting race to see who can be the master of this beautiful historic circuit around beautiful Hungarian GP Budapest, of course, home of what is some of the most famous racing in Formula 1. You can only imagine it's going to be interesting here in Apex Online Racing. So get everything up in the chat. We've got the new guy, we've got a Commentator, hope I say his name correctly, it's coming out the pit lane. We've got Kraggle, Rob, Ziran, Foxy, Yabba. We've got Ballboy, JG, WRL, Cam. We've got Shumi, Michael, Puffin Muffin, and Mehmet. All the drivers here today. It'll be interesting to see who does what. I get the chat up on my phone, video ever just appears on my phone. I do love when this happens. Live in a moment, do bear with me. Might be just stuck here for a minute. Well, we've got, whilst I do that, let's go and look at the car driving. Whilst we wait for this. Then we've got Karkin on, we've got Kraggle, Rob, Ziran, who is coming up to the very quick left-hander up the hill where Massa had his near fatal accident a few years ago, and none of the drivers have really been doing that. Of course, we're in 2018 as well, so I hope you had a happy holiday and all that, and welcome back indeed if you are been back and been waiting for a long time. My name's EvilDragonxxl. You can follow me on Twitter and all that. Same as today. Follow me on here. Been good. Hello Spectre in the chat as well. My good Dutch friend here. We've got 14 drivers here today, of course. Around 50% race, which I did some research on. The length of the race is total, and this is quite big. It is 153.316 kilometres of drivers to be driving today, which is quite big. At least quite big. Ziran P1 so far. We got a car off. That's the Ferrari going out the way. That is Ziran. Sorry, that is Kraggle. Ziran's gone P1, Foxy P2. And Rob crosses the line in P4. Now, who was next? It's going to be Yabba Hut. See where he can end up on the road. Good, that'll be interesting to see. He's only starting lap time, so we're right on board of him. He comes down to turn number 1, a quick downhill braking zone here. But it used to be, now it's down towards a little turn 2 area here. DRS also active normally at this point here, very weird place with DRS. Starts into turn 2, kind of runs a bit off camber there from the circuit, goes then down the hill again, then starts rising uphill there, so go through the little kink. Now rising straight back up the hill, so you almost blind crash at the top of the hill here. A quick chuck in here in 6th gear. Gets the car down then into about 5th gear as we come into this corner, down to 4th on the exit, then back up to 5th. Now into the little chicane here, a quick braking zone down to about 3rd gear they go. Chucks it in the car, so normally follows through, and up to 4th, up to 5th, staying about in 4th gear as the 5th corner, going up to 5th on the exit normally in some occasions, stays in 4th. In this case, now into the almost flat area here. It might be flat in these cars, not yet, but normally flat occasions. 4 flat occasions. So they're down on the brakes then into about 4th and 3rd gear. Comes to the exit of the corner, and as we come to the back of the circuit, New Zealand goes P1. We're up to 17.7. May have to move him up to tier 6 soon. He's just that good. So far, as we're around the circuit right now, bit of a twitch on the Yabba Heart. Comes the corner, comes to the line, where does he go? Does he improve? Goes 7th. Bad there. Canicam on soft tyres, so an interesting strategy there is the Puffin Muffin goes up to 2nd position. Great lap from him. As in comes Michael, and they're also coming in. I believe that's Cam in the distance as well. WRL and Mehmet on his outlap right now. 6 minutes to go here of qualification. Your top order so far: New Zealand, Puffin Muffin, Foxy, Cam, Rob, WRL, Michael, JG, Craggle, JG, Yabba, Kakam, then it's Ballboy, Shumi, and then Mehmet down the back so far. 3 people, not so lap time, and hopefully there will be soon. See all the cars are on Superstar Sparta, apart from I think it is Karkanon. I'm gonna say it's Karkanon. It's a hard name. Car Cannon. There we go. Got it. Brain. There we go. Works. Zero, and he's right behind the Metler. He is now on a lap time coming down the hill in the Mercedes. Now, if he's going to be improving, it's been an interesting fact. Then there's come the Red Bull as well. So, I don't think he's doing too much more qualification there. He'll get put back out of course pretty swiftly to see where he can go. Feel free to put comments in the chat, and I'll see if I have the chat on next to me. Because I like talking to all of you. Not many people do that, but I like having a little talk, because you can see all the drivers there coming in the pit lane there. Almost all the field up from Foxy, who is currently on the lap. They're running a bit wide through. Ignorance Kane. No names for these corners, although a few famous corners to remember. You can forget the epic moment with Mansell and Senna around this bit here. And you can forget when Taki Inui got run over by an ambulance. Because I can't. Well, I can, but you know, mind coming through this little end of the track. Interesting fact about the circuit as well. 2010 was an interesting year around the circuit as Foxy comes in. Jiren will run forward with now. The driver who was so good. Mehmet goes P3 by the way, so did a great lap there to put that car in P3. Jiren starts his lap. Well, we remember of course Nelson Piquet around the outside of Senna around here at in 85 or 86. 86, the first year this track was run. The first track behind the Iron Curtain. That's referring to the Soviet Union, not the, you know, the Iron Wall. Two different things. It needs to be the other around. How the hell they go now? This circuit changed not a lot over the years. Of course, gravel removed, of course, because you know gravel isn't really that nice. But apart from that, this track's relatively remained the same over the last 30 odd years. It's been pretty much the heart of racing. Lots of drivers come over the world. And, well, lots of everyone come over the world here. It's a few tracks that you can sit almost anywhere and get a view of the entire circuit. In a natural fold, as you can see there from the occasion, that is the vet gets up with here, and he's absolutely flying right now. If he's going to improve, it doesn't matter, but he's coming through the left and right, passing Craggle there. Nice and easy stuff there. Through down towards the last 2 corners, actually comes in the pit lane actually, so back down his lap time. So does Mech as well, and also does Craggle there. So they will not be setting another lap, I do not think. Let's see what Rob 2K can do. The one who had a few issues, if I'm not correct, last race. I'm not too sure, but so far so good. Comes from anywhere up the field. Let's fly now through the last corner. The Haas lighting up the rears there as it comes to the line, doesn't improve. And well, I don't think many other people on lap time. You got Michael who's coming down into the chicane where Posh Hamilton and Rosberg had a little coming together in 2014 or 15, I think it was. Like one of those years, they had a bit of an issue. Yeah, 2016 when they got fought off allegedly by Nico. Can't remember off the top of my head. Of course, I only commentating on my own. Sector 1 yellow flag. Now that might be for Poppin Muffin. Or Rob. It is for Rob, actually. He's gone and spun it down at turn 3. Along the left handle there. Michael's just coming down towards the last corner now in the Mercedes. Not bad lap time on board of the Mercedes here as he comes through the last corner. Gets the car turned in. The car wants to step out. Doesn't do so, as it comes to the line, doesn't improve, up to 7th position. Great the lap there from him. Trying thought of Car Cannon to do a lap as well. He's not having much luck, neither is Sumi. So the 2 Red Bulls having a few issues today right now. But apart from that, they will eventually do good. Nice textured background there as well. 10 out of 10 for that one. Any comments in the chat? We got just over a minute to go until beginning of this race. Zero looking to be a fine pole position though. Foxy is about 7 7 tenths behind there, so it could be fine for the Giron to snap another pole position, could be another win. Ford driving has been doing so well so far until he came here. Right the way back, down, right back in came in, and he's so far lighting up the year. Foxy, who's doing well in the Force India. Shumi up to second place there. What a nice lap from him there in the Red Bull. Now, his teammate, what can Car Cannon do? Does he improve? Does not. He's now on the super soft tyres, but hasn't improved the lap, so he now might have to go for another last attempt at a lap. Stuff a little bit there into turn 1. Not going to help his tyres. JG through the last corner there as well, as FRL Bullboy across the line. Got Rob, likewise coming through the field. It's going to be interesting to see who can do well. We believe, of course, 18 seconds is a pit time around the circuit. As Foxy gets a nice little top corner from Giron then. This might help his lap time. Does do, second position. Nice little lap from him. Now, where is anything can happen, and who is going to do well? Got 20 seconds to go here until qualification is over for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And don't forget, always do feel free to subscribe, leave a like and comment in the chat as well if you want to get involved. Do put it in the chat, I will talk about it if you want to talk about anything about the race or general racing related. Of course, it'll be interesting to see Christmas break coming to an end. 3 yellow flags there. That was someone's going off. Who is that? It was Bullboy going around there. That is down the bottom of the track. And Rob retiring from the session. JG's got to do the last 2 corners, see if he can get himself anywhere up. Giron doing well there. He is in P1, Foxy P2. Just over about 2 tenths of separate them. Shumi, 3rd position. Muffin, Cam, Met, Rob, Brad, Michael, Bullboy, WRL, JG Crystalline doesn't improve. What about WRL? Can he improve? Come through the last 2 corners. Now into the last one. He wants to make sure he gets this perfect. He comes through the last corner, gets the power down on the exit, comes to the line. Does he improve? Yes. 9th position. What about Craig? Does he improve? No. And Met, what can he do? Can he get that car up the field? The answer to that is a Grand Tour. Yes, P3. What a nice lap from him. Puts him very close to Shumi. These guys have been very close. Bonus Giron is pole position today ahead of Foxy. Mehmet will be a nice P3. Shumi, Puffin Muffin, Cam, Rob, Crag, WRL, Michael, Bullboy JG, Yabba the Hutt, and Car Cannon starting his debut at the back of the field. Not the soft tyres, allegedly. Oh, that's an accident there. That is a lot of nudging from the Giron's AI. That's what I call bumper cars. Well, I was waiting for quality to count itself down. It will do so in a few moments. I believe the rating is Shumi who may be disconnected and Rob is tired might be the reason. It's taking a bit of time. As these 2 come out the last corner nice and slowly there. They yeah. But the race is going to be interesting now. Who is it going to be down about a 610 metre run down to turn 1? It's a 903 metres straight. The DRS easy to do if you can get a nice run, but if that's the important question, we do believe rain could be on the forecast. We're not too certain, but anything can happen. Oh dear. Apparently, someone's saying is Rob pregnant? In there, I don't know what's going on there. Why someone said that? Well, interesting facts about that then. Well, it's an interesting banter going on in the chat there. Just waiting for the thing to count down. 1 second to go. There we are then. So, there is your official order. Another pole position for New Zealand there. What another great lap from the Swedish driver in the Sauber, of course. So Sweden won 2 there. Then I don't know what country you're from, I'm afraid. I'm not gonna. I think that's, I don't want to say. Then we got the Dutchman. Then we got America. Then we got a little number of the Brits. Then America. Then another 2 Brits. Then it was off to Sweden. Then to bring up the rear is a Dutch driver again. No real incidents here apart from all of them incidents there. No penalties to see those. That is always good to see. As we'll now go to the race, which is going to be interesting around the Hungaroring. Around Magyar Naganets, of course, as some of you drivers may know. The beautiful, it's going to be a nice warm race at least, so far to start off at least. Here is going to be interesting in turn 1. Well, it's going to be a very defensive drive, I think, from the leaders. And hopefully it goes well. Now, every time I've said that, it's not gone well. Though I'm going to prophesy it's going to go well. And if it doesn't go well, then there's going to be problems. But hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it all goes perfectly well with turn 1. So I hope you're sitting back with popcorn in your hands, because you've got 15 seconds to go. Live commentary from the Hungarian Grand Prix. Brought to you by EvilDragonxxl. And, well, grab your popcorn, because we're ready to go in about 2 seconds, or 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's ready to go to the Hungarian Grand Prix then, as those 5 red lights come on for the Hungarian Grand Prix, and it's go! And everyone gets it's a long start, but everyone does seem to get the car launched off the grid. It's so far so clean, a bit of debris at the back meanwhile. Oh, there is contact at the back. One of the Red Bulls being shunted off already. But in the lead is Zirin running side by side. Is Mehmet and Shumi there, as now he loses a position there to the Foxy as well. So everything going well. Contact on the back meanwhile, I believe there. As yes, there is indeed. I think someone has a puncture there. As running off the road is the Haas, who's lost half its front wing there. So issues there. Also the Red Bull off of Parkinen, and there is the McLaren going slowly there. Going that way, so taking a nice cautious run there, but problems going on from about 8th or 7th downwards. Looks like the Mercedes got issues as well, so issues going around all over the place here, down the back. Down in. Yeah. That isn't very good there. That is a lot of problems there, we believe, from Michael there. He's got something wrong with that car. But issues there for him. But good stop for Nazirin though. He's in P1 right now, ahead of the Red Bull. Foxy, big challenge by Mehmet, who I just said was challenged and then spun. But he's managed to keep it on the island. And ew, okey-dokey. Cam is disconnected there, unfortunate there for him, the American. Out already with some issues there with the driver there. Well, Nazirin going well so far. Shimi, Foxy, Puffin, Muffin. Mehmet, Cam, who may get back in now, be overtaken by Bullboy. JG will be following behind then Crag, WRL, Yabba. In the pit is Rob, Michael and Karkin, and after issues on the opening lap. Well, good to see that Cam has got back in. Hopefully we'll be part in that car in a few moments. It's going to be overtaken by about 2 cars. But that's of course where he is. About 3 cars, got another one behind. So he's going to be overtaken by 1, 2 there. Now he's going to be coming back in a few seconds time. We believe he is now back in the race. So hopefully we'll see him coming back through in a few moments time to try and teach him that car. A few times. Well, so far so good for Nazirin, who's now got almost a 2-second gap in about 2 laps. Already opened the DRS zone to, well, massively. So he's doing just what he needs to do. Lap 2 already. Foxy in P2, and it's going to be interesting to see where he can go in this race. Puffin, Muffin, then we've got Mehmet, Bullboy, and JG. Then a little battle going in between the Ferrari and the Toro Rosso, which is, of course, in Italian, it is, not Red Bull, it's Bull Red. Cam has gone again, so we don't seem to be having much luck there, what to say. Well, here goes the Toro Rosso, and then the Ferrari, and then there's the Williams. Let's see who's going to be making moves here. I don't think any dives is going to be optional here. We'll try around the outside. Does he do it around the outside? Be brave. He squeezed off there. Now, what's out for the Toro Rosso now going to the outside then? This will be brave. Can he do it around the outside? If he squeezed off if he's not careful. Ferrari knows about it, so does do it. Now he runs a bit too wide. Now a cutback will be options, but not be doing it there. good effort though from him. He's weaving all over the place, saying get out of the way. Not doing so yet. We're on lap 3 of 35, and so far so good. Battle there, apart from a few cars from Rob, Michael, and Car Cannon, who have issues, of course, with damage as well in there. Cam has got back in at least, so he's trying to get back in. Hopefully he's not causing any lag for anyone else. We're doing good. Foxy catching back up to Shuby there. Now, these two could be interesting to see. The two guys that are doing pretty good in the championship right now, right up the top. Let's see where they can go as Yabba gets past Cam, who isn't actually in the session properly yet. We'll be doing so hopefully in the next few minutes, getting in. Updated on that when he does. The Met right over the back of the Puffin Muffin here, going around the outside. Does it round the outside? Can he do it completely? Yes, he can. He'll have GRS on the exit. Nice little move there from the Mercedes. And does the Toro Rosso a shame. A bit wide. Great little bit of driving between these two there. As trying that out, so these guys are still battling with the Toro Rosso, the Ferrari, and the Williams. Look at this little terrific car. This is amazing to see. Now, 4 of 35, and well, where's he going to be making moves? Well, the Toro Rosso's not be doing anything if he does that. Rob's got past the cab, of course, who is now in the pit lane. Ooh, a bit of a switchback there as we're trying around the outside. We cut off there. Look at this little scrap. This is amazing. This is all for 7th position here. What's a nice little scrap going on then between Williams, Ferrari, Toro Rosso. 3 manufacturers, 3 different engine suppliers, of course, as well. The McLaren following behind as well. Trying around the outside. To be brave around the outside there. Be squeezed off that. Does do so. Now that's the Toro Rosso who's going to be coming back through here. He might be squeezed off as well. Not be doing that. And oh, there goes the front wing. A little bit there. Damage on the Ferrari. That's going to help him there. He's got half the front wing. There, he may have got a lucky there just about. You can see he's lost us the end plate this time, so very lucky there. The Toro Rosso comes straight past though, so that's not worked from him, but the Ferrari's got a nice straight line speed still. That bit of struggle in the middle section, but we'll go down the straight. It's going to be interesting to see where we can do anything there. See these guys, and down the inside eventually goes the Toro Rosso because of the damage on the Ferrari. Can't restrain the corner speed. They can see understeering chronically there because of the damage, unfortunately to say there. The issues for him. Rob, Michael, Cam is back in the race, by the way. So huge for if you're a Cam supporter. He's lagging still, so I don't know if he's going to stay in here for long, but nonetheless he is here. So it's always good to see, well, Jabba the Hutt, he is doing 2 values in 10th position. At some point he may get a position when Ferrari's pits, I presume he'll have to do an early stop with the damage on the front wing. You can see he's losing heaps of time there. Now compared to the car ahead, he's cutting back to JG, who is a bit slower now than he was, but it's going to be interesting to see where he's going to catch up. He runs a bit deep there, gets a bit of a tail out then on the exit. Doing well. Foxy is just under a second behind Shumi, but leading the race by almost 2.2 seconds. I think about 2.3 isn't here, and he's doing a brilliant job up front right now. Withstanding everything he can be chucked at, and he's doing the job he can do right now. Apologies for the casual mic crackles. I do need to just lie down quickly because my neck has clicked, unfortunately, and it really hurts. So sorry for that mic crackle just there, but neck just clicked, and that hurts really badly when that happens. But never mind that. You have to do that. If in the chat anybody can hear crackling, so I'll see if I can hear it myself right now. Hear my neck there, that was never good there, so apologies for the night for my neck clicking you heard there. Apart from that, Lowe is looking at Car Cannon there, Michael, and then everyone else coming up the field there. It's a very interesting field of cars. In B, and I can't imagine it can go well. bit of a slide there from Ballboy. Keeps on the island. Cam has disconnected again. Intercom cracked, by the way, on those super soft tyres. So for a new front wing, it will be. Eventually, after a little while, well, a little battling going on so far here in Hungary, but the race is still yet to come. Lap 7 of 35. And we've still got another whole, well, quite a long way, about another 20 laps to go. It's probably about here, probably well, quite a lot of laps. 28, I think. Time is 8:30 in the evening here around the beautiful, beautiful Hungarian Grand Prix. Maggie and Maganet, as it's most commonly known in the YouTube community, especially recently, well, especially in the last few years, actually, brought by a nice person. Of course, we all know him. Matt G bringing that, well, first I heard of him from him, so that's the reason that happened. Interesting thing is here on P1 so far. Shumi is struggling a little bit to catch up. He's following behind that. Looks to be one of the Saubers there, we believe. Yes, it is one of the Saubers. That must be, don't know. If not, well, it might be the leader. No, it might be the leader. The gap has come down a little bit now, 1.7 seconds. This is for Campbell. I mean, he has, I believe he has pulled out now because of the disconnection he's having. 3-second time penalty for Foxy there, who was a couple warnings for off circuit event. So Max behind there, you can see the guys catching up to Shumi, so very close. The top, well, the top guys all still within about the same camera shot. If you really zoom out, there's one. You might see two, just about, depending on the circuit, right? But all close together. It's very interesting to see how close the drivers actually are. There they are in the background. You can see all 4 of them there going down to 4th position. And then behind the Toro Rosso, then behind him will be Ballboy, who's quite a few seconds behind, about 5 seconds behind. Foxy catching up to Shumi here on the super soft tyres. Super soft and super soft, so all drivers are really well super soft. Let's get a nice little timings up there. You know, there you can see medium for Harkin and there. Michael's been overtaken there by a swelling crag, so not having very much luck is Michael going back. Let's get all the nice telemetry up for you guys there. So you can all feel free to do all the nice telemetry there around this bit of a circuit. About 48 gear changes per lap. I was going to see how many gear changes on average they do per race, but it would have been a very big number, so they didn't do that. But you can look it up now. I think it's 40. Yeah, well, it's 48 times 35, which I can't do it in my head because it's too big. But never mind, there it is there for you. Of course, the fastest lap is a 1:19.4 set by Michael Schumacher in good old Ferrari, of course. The 04 Ferrari. Imagine. So this game, so you probably beat it. Pretty good. Another running wide. Mamet gets a bit of a tank slapper on there. As he's catching up to Fox, who's catching up to Shumi, who's now dropped back from leader again. So starting to drop back the gap is. So starting to struggle there. Perhaps. Interesting to see what happens there then. Soon catching up is the leader. That car there, so it's all getting close to see what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone's going to be making moves here. You can go for these is the closest thing here actually. We've got L catching up to the back of JG down the back as well, so these two catching up as well. So it's very interesting to see what the drivers are doing. Well, make some moves, it's interesting to see who does what. Goes right up here. Now, where is the move option? Well, that is the important question. If he's close enough, he'll make a dive, but not really around this area here. The circuit's a bit too narrow here. You get right up the tail of him here, but I get a bit of a tank slapper on the exit as well for a good measure. And Mehmet really right on the back of Force India here. We're trying down the inside. Isn't going to do it yet, but it's right on the back of him there. Bill in the wall. Well, I don't want to say I cursed him, but I cursed him. And I think he's really got that car rated now, so that's not gone well. WRL trying to the outside of JG meanwhile. So after one issue happened, another two battles going on. And well, it's going to be interesting to see where he's going to make a move. Well, immediately comes in the pit, comes met there with the damage he has. Where is he going to make a move? That is the important question. Well, DRS will be active, but I don't think close enough yet towards turn 1. And indeed, doesn't do it yet, but it's still going to close as hard as he can. And let's see if he can make a move in the next few laps, of course. Unfortunately, the same Met's damage after spinning the car. Hopefully, it will come back in this race at a later date. As I just realised I turned my volume down on my TV. The cars are just quite really well. Oh, they're all nice and loud again now. So that's all good. These guys very close together. Any comments? Put them in the chat. Know what's going on in this race so far. So, be interesting time to talk about the race as soon as I get my nice little book out as write some notes down. So, of course, two DRS zones here. The longest straight, of course, not only is down towards turn number 1. Of course, the pit lane time being around 18 seconds, estimated depending on what you do. 55% time on throttle as well. And a fuel consumption of an average of 2.1 litres per lap. So, if you guys you like strategies, there can look at that one there. It's always quite fun to see. About there. We've never seen 119.071 there, second, 2004. There is a stop go penalty for Jabba the Hutt there for speeding in the pit lane, so that's never good from him. Down to around about quarter of the way through this race, that's 12 of 35. And well, is anyone going to be making a move? Well, Jabba the Hutt in the pit lane for a long, long time. These guys are close enough as they are, but no making moves yet. A quick rundown through your field. Miziran is currently P1 on the road there, ahead of Sumi in P2. Foxy is P3, followed by the Puffin Muffin. Ballboy is 5th position at JG6, WL7. The Met is in P8, ahead of Rob, Frag, Yabba, Karkunen, Michael, who just comes up the pit lane, and a Cam, who is retired from this race, but is still technically active on the track. What car will end up being after this race? I think it might be Julian Palmer, which plays good. The Puffin Muffin in the pit lane, by the way. So he comes in the Toro Rosso, gets a new set of soft tyres. On the car, comes back out. Nice slick work left from the Toro Rosso crew. As oh dear, 3-second time penalty for Naziran. Now that wheeling very much is going to change the complexion of the race, because Shumi is not 3 seconds behind, he's 1. So this could be interesting by the end of the race. We'll have to make a big old gap up. See where we can come out. Definitely interesting to see here. Battle going on, perhaps brewing eventually between Rob and Mehmet. But Mehmet, of course, has just pitted not that long ago. He's now losing charge, but Puffin Muffin as well. Put up there, you can see all the guys below 6th place. There's 6-3 yellow flag. Now, what is that for? Ah, that is Michael NL. Off there, gone straight on. Now, how he's done that, we cannot say. Shumi in the pit lane, by the way, as we were just looking at the Mercedes, who is to the wall very heavily there. I don't know what exactly going on to have that happen, but he seems to be out of the race. Unless he gets that car back going. I believe he is retiring from the race there with damage on the car. Of course, to say we might get back going, we don't know. WRL in the pit lane as well in the Toro Rosso. yellow flags as Michael gets back going again, just pulls out ahead of the Haas and gets back into pit lane there. So we may have had an issue there with Rob just passing in there. Oh dear. Well, never mind. Out the race goes Michael, unfortunately. Don't know what the issue was there, but perhaps may have had an issue with a controller or steering wheel. That occasionally happens. We'll never know. Hopefully we'll find out after the race what happened there. Well, Bragg and WRL being close together here as I wonder what could happen between these two drivers as they run up the hill. Well, you get a penalty, that's just going to happen, obviously. In comes Nazir and Foxy, by the way, up front. Now, the question is, who is going to be making move? Is that the Haas going off? And that is a huge impact for the Haas. And that is the car, the right side, whipped off. Immediately there, and that unfortunately is the worst impact you can possibly have. And well, that car is very much in tatters there. Unfortunate to say, out of the race, and hopefully maybe returning soon will be the medical team to get that car and the driver, of course, maybe injured there because of the impact. He's okay. Bullboy and Shumi have just switched positions, by the way, because there's battle going on here. Because if you haven't noticed, these guys are very close together because of the pit stop. They have lost out, actually, to these guys, whilst we were looking at the engine down back. But look at this, Shumi trying to the inside. Now, is he going to do it on the inside? Be interesting to see. Does he do down the inside? Does make the move. As now, we'll look out for Nazir, and he's going to challenge to the inside. Does go down the inside, pinches the Williams, squeezes him up against the wall and through, and what a nice move that was. Opportunistic and perfect timing, gains a position. Now he's going to be challenging on Shumi to see what happens there. As a very angry Robax is saying someone hit him in the wall. It didn't seem like it on our end, but it may have got contact. Very big contact there up against the wall. Well, Nazira now dropping from Shumi there, so of course we was closing up, now the gap opening up. Gap's still there though, about 7/10, so it's not opened up the most yet, but it's definitely have opened up enough to warrant a bit of an issue there. He's just about on the exit DRS, but the Red Bull gets a bit of a nice tow. You believe, of course, he has also pitted. He has, so FRR Bullboy hasn't pitted, of course, but the others have, so that might be the issue there. Now, he's just opening the gap there. Foxy is running the back, but the gap there just opening up there. Not much battling going on. Crag and WRL battle together there around the back there. About 8 tenths between them. We'll let you know if that gets any closer very dramatically. But we'll keep an eye on the battle up front, which is the closest battle going on right now on the field. Run up the hill, 9 turns between them. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be making moves here. These guys very close together. And now, we know the Sauber's being good on the through the entire race. It was very fast by about 2-3 tenths there, but it's now seems to be struggling on the soft tyres. Since they've made the stop, they've switched around and now struggling. He is on the tyres. Perhaps the car wasn't working to what he liked. But he's doing well. He's keeping it just about clean, just about a second behind Ish, so he's not dropping time. He's not gaining time, however. Meanwhile, update if you're running about Crack, he is 8th position there. You can see there on the time that's switched to him. And that's the Foxy actually, as it's quite like a ball boy here. I think it's being quite quick move here. You can see how tight those guys actually are there. And here goes Foxy down the inside of ball boy. Not really going to make much of an effort there on him. Straight down the inside, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And straight through, up into third position. The Williams not really in a position to battle back because, of course, on a different tyre strategy. Nowhere near as strong or as fast because of the tyre work. But hopefully we'll come back through. Well, Crag and Yabala Hutley, well, they're all getting close together here. The battle for 7th position. Now, you can see, look at this. Got all the cars here closing up very dramatically on each other. The Ferrari. Now, WRL. Ferrari, McLaren, Williams. Again, 4 different manufactured car engines. With Renault, Ferrari, Honda and Mercedes power. It's going to be very close to see who is quick enough and who is the one to make moves. Frag so far is the closest there, followed quickly by Yabba and JG who are closing up as well. So this could be interesting. The Zeron's still about 7 tenths off the leader, so the gap is starting to close up a little bit. But not close enough yet to be making any moves. As migrating hosts, as Michael NL has 11th session. That might cause a bit of desync there. It does not, but they all seem to have managed to get away with it. So far, so good. And they're doing a brilliant job, the field are. Lap 19 of 35, another 25 laps to go. But the thing is, who is going to be making dives? 6 tenths the gap between these guys. It closes up so much, it seems. See, 4 tenths, 3 tenths. Is he going to make a dive? I don't think close enough. Yes, down the inside. What a dive from the Ferrari. And that's not even an overtaking opportunity. And they battle, it seems, side by side as they come down the hill. Now be forced to go around the outside. They always make contact. They do make contact. Does he do around the outside? Does try. Can't do it. What a battle these two are having right now. Down 4, 7th and 8th position. Now look out for the McLaren and the Williams. They almost make contact. The Ferrari gets damage on the car, we believe there. An end plate is falling off. But everyone's seeming to be scrapping together here. So what battle's going on here? This is turning out to be an interesting battle here. Now the Ferrari's got damage, so this is not going to help him at the slightest. Now look out for the Williams, who runs almost off the road there. And the McLaren, who's now challenging as well, because the Ferrari's got damage on the front of that car. Well, where is he going to be making a move, if he can do? Oh, they may make contact. They've made contact. Yabba Hut runs wide of a lead there. I didn't catch it there because I took my eye off the screen for just that long. And I lost what it was. Ferrari runs wide there. Yabba Hut, of course, going to be a bit infuriated with the contact there. 15 laps to go in this race. 6 tenths to Naziran, by the way, to the leader. But the gap now closing back up. JG now being the one challenging. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. Sorry if there is any mic crackle, by the way. I have moved a little bit there. If it is crackling, people will type it in the chat. Hopefully it isn't crackling, but if it is, let me know. The Williams challenging the Ferrari. Feeling very 1990s all of a sudden here. I think it's been an easy move. Yeah, we ran the outside. Here's a brave move anyway. Does it round the outside? Does make the move? Yes, he does. Damage on the front wing really isn't helping. McLaren would have been challenging as well, but not close enough. But he's, yeah, you can see the amount of problems he's got from the understeer on the exit of the corner. And it's just bucket loads of time. He'll have to pit, perhaps, but I don't think he wants to. Biggest winner in this race so far is Ballboy. He's made 5 overtakes so far in this race. Everyone has stopped course, Cam still in this race, but is not going to be classified as a lead. But disqualification from Michael and Alan, unfortunately. Still don't know what happened there, but Nazira made a mistake. He's now 1.1, but these guys... Well, I'm just going to have to check, actually, quickly on the race director, actually, whilst this happens, of between these guys. You can see there how close they have been there. Lap time wise, so consistent. The drivers, well, roughly consistent, just about consistent, but been doing consistent lap times nonetheless, and it's been very impressive stuff to see between these two drivers here. Very good lap times indeed. As passes out his Chandler getting lapped. G and Crag, however, so it seems JG's got back par. Whatever's happened here, these guys are still going at it whilst we're looking at these guys. So perhaps JG's run wide somewhere and been re-overtaken. And in comes Crackle actually finally with the damage on the front of the car. Now this will release the hounds between these two. 22 of 35, some of 13 laps to go here in the race. Rob has left the session. Brad, meanwhile, down the back, and he's doing, doing another stop, so we'll drop him right to the back of the field, unfortunately, and, of course, he'll probably come back through, but it'll be interesting to see what he can do here because of the damage. It's going to be a long, long race for him. 2-3 to, Commentator, Nazira now 5 tenths behind, so he's really caught up to the car here. This is interesting to see if he's going to make a move, if he can make a move. But what little battle's going on for the lead of the race? Oh, mistake, mistake, mistake! And Jimmy runs wide, and Jimmy's in the wall! And that is the last thing he wanted to see. Got on the curb, dropped the rear, and off. And now Nazirin takes the lead of the race. And that's going to be big pull to him. He's going to have to pit. He's got half a front wing there. He's still just about got it, but you can see all the end plates have gone there. And he's going to have serious, serious problems there now. He gets overtaken by the Force India straight away. Nothing he can do there. He'll have to pit there surely now. But what a bad mistake there. Craig on the super soft tyres meanwhile. He's going to go for a very aggressive strategy. And in does come Shumi. That's the last thing you wanted to see, and it's happened to him. Feel free to go look at the F1 tier as well, streaming as well if you're wanting to. But the thing is, JG multiple penalties for track extensions there, so he's not going well for him. And the McLaren will very much be on the back of him, but Nazirin has got a really, really be hounding. And so I said about Yabalaha, he comes in. So there you go. Never get battles when I say here, but never mind. 6 seconds now the gap from the top two. But what's up for Shumi? He's going to be coming back. He is in the presence of Uncle Williams. We don't believe he'll be making a move. We believe he's going to the end of the race on those tyres. Very interesting stuff to see. Not much battling going on the rest of the way through the field. Unfortunate to say. It's a real shame right now as Car Cannon comes in as well and gets himself back out on circuit, as well as the guys close away in the background. Out comes that. Well, not much going on right now. Ball by now is second behind. But really not much to talk about. So I'll control it down over there quickly. And just look at these two there, and if anything happens, I'll get back to you, because right now it's turning into just a race of attrition, really, if anything else. Now, the question is, where can he make a move, and if he can make a move eventually? Is Foxy going to catch up? He's 7 seconds. Following behind Puffin Muffin, who's a further 15 seconds off the pace. So the gap's really varying right now as we come to the middle section of this race. But what can you say, Naziran? He's really done everything right this so far this year. Starting off in the lowest tier, already could be talks of him moving up a tier already. He's really showing his colours right now as before we come to what would have been the summer break, but it isn't, of course. It'll be the Christmas break. It's just ended, of course. We'll be back now, but of course the new year, it's been interesting to see. I hope you had all your Christmas presents, but certainly this is a Christmas present that Naziran very much happy to have so far. Dominating the Hungarian Grand Prix so far, so good for the Swedish driver, who's really put on a class this year and is truly, hopefully going to be one of the drivers to look out for in the future. Assuming he's had a fast lap, by the way, so he is going for it. He's really like on a he's a man on a mission, if I don't say so myself. He's absolutely going for lap after lap. I don't know if he'll get the position in the end, but it'll be interesting to see. Now, the question is, where is he going to make a move? But, well, the question is, who's he going to make a move soon? It's going to be an important question. Well, the only answer is we'll find out soon enough. Of course, it's going to be unfortunate to say. Well, the gap definitely is now 6 seconds. It's starting to come back down now, which the important question is, as Naziran got the tyres to go to the end, is the important question. Assuming, meanwhile, by the way, we'll quickly go and check on where he is. He is now 1.6 seconds behind the car ahead of Mehmet, who is on an absolute charge right now. He is flying. The Red Bull flying around the circuit. And he is setting timing screen after timing screen alight, which is amazing to see. And he's really doing well right now. Well, where is he gonna make a move soon? He's got to make Mehmet get past soon. You can see there is the gap closing dramatically now over a period of a few laps. It's come down from about 8 seconds to about 2 seconds. And this is absolutely a man on a miss. You can see how much he's closing on the brake. You can see he really wants his podium. He's going to have to really do it, Lo. Foxy now starting to close up on the leader, by the way. Mehmet, Lo, it's going to be completely and utterly surprised when he looks in his mirrors. He was 2 seconds at the beginning of this lap. Now he's got just a car behind him in DRS nearly. Amazing pace from the Red Bull. I've never seen this. Naziran's got a 3-second time penalty. This is not good for his race. As now look at this. He's already on the back of him. This is amazing. Fantastic driving coming on from the Red Bull driver, who is flying through the field as quick as he can. And well, this is amazing to see. And I can only imagine this being into one of not the greatest drives he's done in a long time to come back through the field right now. Because he is absolutely flying. And just to be honest, this is just amazing to see. well, this is now only 3 turns between them. I think a move into turn 1, but even before that could be on the cards here. You can see on the brakes how much he's closing in. And he's even making a move, and down the inside, and contact! And spinning round nearly! That's the last thing he wanted! And unfortunate to say, he won't be getting much about that one there. Well, contact was made, and the Met forced around in the spin. There'll be a bigger discussion about that one after the race. Contact on that 29 of 35, and that is the last thing I want to see. Huge problems there, and that is horrible action there, unfortunately to say the least. Spinning round, he's still going to be in 5th position, but issue then, we'll have to look into that after the race. The stewards will probably look into that one. It's a very mistake there. We just carried too much speed and just happened to come across, and unfortunate to say, nothing could have been done there, I'm afraid. The race is one of those things in a race where they're going so quickly, and then contact happens, and then, well, everything goes down from there, I'm afraid. But the thing is the Met gets a 3-second time penalty as well, so not going good. But don't forget, New Zealand might not even win this race, because Foxy there is someone just messaged me there about an incident somewhere in the race, but Foxy, if he stays this, I'm going to check it right now. Apologies for the mic crackle again as I pick up the controller. Just going to check on the race director if he's got a penalty. He does. That is going to be interesting then. Won't be opening up as much of a gap as we would imagine. Foxy now, he will not win this race with 6 seconds and 3 seconds, meaning they won't do it. Puffin Muffin's too far back. Shumi is now going to be challenging on for that there. 31 out of 35. He's closing in as much as he can. But I don't see him making any moves anytime soon. Frag's got a 3-second time penalty. It's all gone wrong for Fraglow. He's got another penalty there. Pressing the limits as much as he can. Unfortunately to say, it's not really working for him so far. 4 seconds. It is closing. It is closing. It's important to see, is he going to get close enough? Can he close that gap up? And you never know when anything happens. Anything can happen in Formula 1, and it usually does. And right now the gap closing up as much as it can. Foxy and Shumi closing up massively on the Puffin Muffin right now, and that 32 out of that 35, and well, it's going to be important to see what's going to happen. Well, you can see, I think he's going to make a move shortly here. I don't believe the Toro Rosso is really going to hold up the Red Bull that much. I don't think it can, to be honest. Anything's going to be brutal here at this stage, really. At 3.8 seconds, Foxy closing up. This could be very interesting for the lead of the race, because they both got penalties, meaning if he gets under 3 seconds, he'll win the race. Gap closing. I won't make a move straight away. If I was him, if I was Shumi, I'd wait until the straight, get DRS and make it down to turn 1. No need to make contact with other drivers unnecessarily, unless he's brave. Down here could be an option down the inside here, if he's close enough. He is so. So here we go then, down the inside. It'll be an easy move if he does make it through. Does do so, force him a bit wide. Won't be happy about that one too much. Lets him back through because of it, so he realised the mistake. That's so good on him there, realising he made a mistake. Now he's going to have to do it all over again. 33 out of 35 meanwhile. What a great battle this is turning out to be so far in this race. What a race this has been. Been quite a while of it. Now the race starting to come alive a little bit in the mid part of the race, which is always good to see. Now where is he going to make a move? If he can make a move, he's really got to sit behind and just hope for something to happen there. If he sits back, he still might make the move anyway because he's got a lot more fresh tyres, but those tyres are going to be going off. Out the way there, I believe that is the other Red Bull. Indeed, it was there out the way. And these guys are really battling. I believe actually should have actually probably helped him here. You see, really closing up now on the exit. Switches to the inside. Now down the inside he'll go. Does he make the move this time? Does try so. Tries to squeeze him off. The tyre also tries to get back at him, but eventually, yeah, like I said, resistance is futile. He'll try on the outside. Doesn't really do anything there. As 3 seconds now, the battle for the lead, and the lead is going to be close. Now, DRS, full pumping nothing. He could try and come back. I don't think you can see how much the gap opens up in the straight line. He's too brave to make a dive if he wants to. As it stands, Foxy is going to win the race. He's been pulling on. What a show for him. He's been doing absolutely brilliant job this race. But the thing is, it's going to be interesting. We'll have a new winner because Foxy is closing up dramatically here unless it opens up to 3 seconds. Or I'm gravely mistaken that he has got a penalty as well. Foxy is going to win the race with 2.4. He'll win by half a second. But Shuby's got a bit of a time. He's not going to get 22 seconds there, I'm afraid. So no hope for him to come through. Not really battling going on back through the field, unfortunately to say at the least. It's opened up now. Looking at the leaders here. 2.5 seconds is the gap, and for 2.3 it's coming down, so it's looking all good for Naziran to not win the race. It's going so well, but the 2 penalties has not helped him. Foxy, all he has to do is just keep it within 2 seconds, maybe even 3. He doesn't really need to make too many mistakes. He needs to sit behind him and he'll win the race. Frustrations are going to be setting in for Naziran. He could have won this race. He would have won it at one point if he'd not got penalties, but everyone could say based on the final turn it was because he got a penalty and then the gap closed. Unfortunate to say, out of the last corner Naziran will come. He's done a good job, but it's going to come in vain because he's got a penalty. Naziran will win but has a penalty. Foxy will win the race then. Shimi though, the comeback of the season so far of the race, coming from issues dropping down to about 7th position, coming back to get a podium. Yabba and Carr couldn't get finished the race in the back. Shumi, a nice recovery drive from him then. From issues he had, the pumping muffin couldn't do much from where he started in 3rd. And the Met's going to be a bit angry there. The instant he had, he dropped all the way down to 5th position there. He was in 3rd at one point. Not in the end. Well done to Bullboy, Lo. As he's done a brilliant drive today. So yeah, he's done a good job, Lo. 7th place, not bad in the Toro Rosso. Neither JG's done a good job in the Williams. And then Crag, Gabba, Karkin and Cam all have finished the race down the back there. Just waiting for Crag to finish the lap and we're done. Let's go to the line. So your official order. Naziran has won. Well, would have won, but didn't in the end. But he won it on the track, unless I'm mistaken. We have any lead. We'll have a Sauber on the top step. We might not. I don't know. We'll find out. What was the Sauber? Well, that's interesting. I thought he had a penalty. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did. Let's find out. Ah, they both had 6-second time penalties. They both. That's absolutely disastrous. Rowan Azira wins from Foxy, Shumi, Puffin, Muffin, Mehmet, Bullboy, WRL, JG, Crag, Yabba, Carl Cannon, Nico Hulkenberg, brilliant 12th. Roman goes from 13th, and Hamilton got disqualified. Oh. Well, thank you for joining us. Hello today. It's been a great race. I rate that a solid 7 out of 10. But join us next week in Belgium. Hope you had a good winter's break. Welcome back to AOR. We'll see you next time in Belgium. Till then, take care and goodbye.